Hello everyone, welcome back to another Albion Online video where once again we are gonna break Albion's economy and make a lot of people mad about it in the process.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
So, what is this video about? You may wonder. Well, this video is about abusing, let's call it a feature that Albion offers every single player. Now, this feature, quote unquote feature, resolves around the creation of brand new characters. So, there's a thing where once you finish or you create a character and you do the tutorial, you'll get a 3 days premium tester. So, it's like a 3-day premium for free as a reward for finishing the tutorial. And now you're like, okay, Nindies, but what can I do with these 3 days of premium? Well, there's a lot that you can do, but we are gonna abuse the focus mechanic. And now you're like, what do you mean abuse the focus mechanic? Well, by you getting premium yourself, it means that for 3 days you're gonna be building up 30k focus. So the first day is gonna be 10k, the second day is gonna be 20k, and your third day, right after the 72-hour mark, which is 3 days, you are gonna cap a 30k focus. And you're like, okay, Nindies, but what do I do with this, right? And the beauty of this is that we can use this focus, delete our account, create a new one, do tutorial again, which takes us, again, as you can see here on Test Arena 1, it takes us 11 minutes to do the tutorial, right? So it is super fast, and it gives us 30k focus, which is something very valuable. Now, you can actively abuse this on multiple accounts. So if you're doing 3 accounts, 3 times 3 or 3 root, no, 3 squared, yeah, no, yes, 3 squared, you'll get 9 characters. And by doing 9 characters, it means that every 3 days you're generating 270,000 focus. Okay, and now you're like, but why do I need the focus in these? Well, that's what we're gonna see later in this video. So what are we doing now? Well, we are finishing the last character of this account, which is gonna be Test Rhino 3. We are gonna do the tutorial again, and then we're gonna come back and activate all the accounts with premium, and then we're gonna have to wait a couple of days for them to run out, so we get our 30k focus. As you guys know, we get an average of, or not an average, we get 10k focus per day. So that's it, and I'll see you very shortly. So the third tutorial as well, let's go back to Mountain Cross and get our third and final premium. You can even use sprints. And we have gotten our 3 premiums and the 3 different characters. So what we gonna do now is wait 3 days, come back, we're gonna have full focus by then. See you guys in 3 days.
3 days later.
Welcome back, guys. It has been a couple of days since we did the premium accounts, and everything is going amazing. So we have some setup to do before we do any crafting or anything with that focus we have been storing for the last 3 days. So there are plenty of items that you can craft with focus that are going to be good and that are going to be profitable. However, you guys know how much love I have for tables and beds.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No. No, we're not doing that. No. I don't know why you're into this, but we're stopping it right now.
Now they are great because they don't require any spec, so they're a great item for the fresh accounts to craft. And no matter what people say, they are also a great thing to sell. They sell out very quick, and they always sell out because they're always going to be needed, because everyone eventually is going to get islands and laborers. That being said, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to need a chest or a house with chests. And on that island, you are going to put up your materials. Now, we have 3 accounts, and I already did some math, and I already know I'll only be able to craft 6 beds T8 per account with a 30k focus. So here are the materials. So it's going to be 120 cloth, 60 planks, and a couple of books. I don't know how many. should be enough. And then of course you should have an aux for the account to use. Now that we know this, we also need something, which is the accounts are going to need to have a little bit of money to use on the station, because it's not going to be free. So in order to do that, you have to have a shop, anything in your island. Here I have a mill, which basically I am going to give a couple of million to. So the mill is mine. I'll just press deposit and I'll put 2 million should be enough. So now that the accounts are going to have money and item to craft, what are we going to do? Well, we have to give them access. So we're going to come to the access right, and we're going to give them co-owner. So Testerino 1, Testerino 2, and Testerino 3. So in terms of my main account and what I have to do, it's pretty much done. So I gave them all the materials, all the money, and access to the island. So now the only thing they need to do is come to the island, take their resources, go craft, and put back the beds. Let's switch accounts and go make these beds, shall we? So here we are at the first account, which is Testerino 1, and as you guys can see, we are 29,999 silver. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to put everything in the bank because we don't need it. And we are simply gonna mount and go to Fort Sterling and teleport to Tedford. So let's do that really quick and I'll be right back. So we have reached Fort Sterling and we are gonna pretty much, actually we're just, let's see if this guy accepts the trade. We'll give him our donkey for free. We're nice people. Does he accept it? Well, I guess we're just gonna trash the donkey, which is fine. So, let's go to my island, which we have access now. And we're getting a bunch of missions, as you guys see, a bunch of journal completions. Now we're gonna claim, and as you guys can see, I cannot walk on these ox right now. However, if I take these books and I pop them, I still can't use it. I knew it, I had it somewhere here. Okay, so we're gonna take our ox, we're gonna take our cloth and books, and we're gonna take some money. So we're gonna claim, administration, withdraw, and 500,000 should be enough. Okay, so we already have a ton of other missions, but that's fine. Now we're just gonna come to Tedford, and the thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the cheapest toolmaker. So in this case, it's gonna be this one because it's also the closest one, or the furthest away one. But this is gonna be very good money. This is especially good if you plan on using the beds yourself, as you make them way less cheap than you would elsewhere or just buying straight from the market. So here we're gonna come to the fourth tab, which is furniture. And as I told you, we are gonna craft 6 beds, which should be just enough. Let's see how many books we fill with this as well. So 40,000 on silver. And as you guys can see by our estimate market value, we have gained roughly 2.5 to 3 million silver. Now, what is the beauty of doing this, you may ask? Well, we just got pretty much 3 million silver by doing nothing. And I mean, like, this took us, like, It took us the time to do premium, which was, again, 15 minutes. And then it just took 3 days waiting, which you had to do nothing for. Then you just set up this little house thingy, and it is super quick, super profitable, and any one of you can do it. So, we have finished this account. And what can you do, you may ask? Well, now, if you want to continue doing this, you can just delete this account, make it again, and just... Wait, I forgot the money. Never forget the money, Lebowski. But, just deposit again, and give up. And now, we can just log out, and guess what? We can do it again.
One eternity later.
Okay, guys, we have finished crafting our beds, and in this case, just beds. And I don't know how much I started on the beginning, but it's definitely way less than 25 million, right? I would estimate we made roughly 500 to 600k profit on each bed. This means that with this little crafting session, we have made if we say 500,000 silver, this means we made a total profit of 9 million silver with free account. And what are we gonna do now, guys? You may wonder. Well, we are simply gonna put back our money. Now we're gonna log out, we're gonna log back in, and now we're just gonna delete them. So Testarino 1 deleted, Testarino 2, and Testarino 3. And now there's no more accounts. And now what are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna make new accounts. We can even rename them the same. Maybe can we? We can rename them the same and just do it again and again and again. And every 3 days we can print 9 million silver. And the beauty of this works for tier 8 beds, tier 7, tier 6, tier 5. It works for all the tiers and all the beds, all the tables, even chests. And it's so good, and it's such a good mechanic, and I'm astonished by the lack of people abusing the free premium mechanic. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys want to help me and support me, there's memberships, which pretty much gives you a couple of perks related to crafting and economy. As usual, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and Nindies out.